What up, y'all? It's the Big Homie Erik Tee right here on the big station, Magic 102.5. And I told you I was going to have the man of the hour in the building. Brand new album out right about now, all about the Quiet Storm. My guy, Raheem DeVaughn. What's up, bro?
Hey, how are you? How are you?
Man, welcome to the Golden Triangle. This is Beaumont, Port Arthur Orange. We definitely got love for you over here, man. So again, I'm truly honored to be able to talk to you today, man.
Yeah, the
Man,
honor's my thing.
well, like I said, we ain't gonna keep you long because you're on this award tour like Tribe Called Quest right about now. But
Yeah,
uh, but yo, man, tell us about the new album right quick, man. I mean, obviously, I had a chance to listen to it all the way through, man. It took me back to like a little bit of the '80s, the R&B back in the day. We had the fast side and the slow side, but this was all the way about the lovers, man. So a little bit about that.
yeah. So it's no up tempos on this record. You know what I mean? Like it's a balladist album. This particular album, I'm fusing my first love with my newfound love. My newfound love for radio and media. Uh,
Yeah,
I recently took over the original Quiet Storm. A little over a year ago, uh, in my city in Washington D.C. You know
yeah,
where where it started. You know what I mean? I grew up listening to Melvin Lindsey. So
man.
yeah, so now to be in the same, doing in the same building that he used to do it, and sitting in that hot seat now has been a blessing, and it's so rewarding having the number one show in the city, right? But also, I feel like I'm getting better and better as a songwriter, as a vocalist.
Hmm.
This album to celebrate the 20th anniversary of my first album, which is
Yeah,
You, and remaking that record, which is top 25. The 20th anniversary version of You,
yes,
uh,
sir.
and the video drops tomorrow. On the Vivo and YouTube. I want
Okay.
fans know about that, and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's very important. Raheem DeVaughn channel, the Raheem DeVaughn channel. Subscribe on YouTube so that you don't miss the new video.
All
And
right.
yeah, the album is everything, man. I'm calling it Slow Jam Album of the Year.
Look, I think it is, bro. You're gonna get a lot of babies boomed, a lot of dates going on. All right, so now what you did though, I mean, obviously it drops on DSP tomorrow, but you did it on the Even platform. Tell us a little bit about that and how that reunion came about.
Yeah, so even as a platform I've been using for the last 3 years. I was an early investor in Even as well after using it the first time.
Okay.
Uh, my first time doing a national campaign, direct to consumer though. I
Yeah.
did it quietly the first time, just super fan through the internet. But I've been on my campaign for the last 3 weeks. My goal is to make 100K, as an independent artist from the super fans. I'm currently approaching the 600 fan supporter mark. Uh,
Okay.
1,000 of my super fans. That includes my super fans out there where you guys are, to
Right.
tap in if you consider yourself a Raheem DeVaughn fan, or just a music lover. The hashtag for 2026 moving forward is buy the art directly from the artist. When you support me over at Even, I get 80% of the revenue. When you support me on a DSP and stream my music, I get a fraction of a penny. So
Yeah.
I think if you're good at math, you don't have to be petition to figure out the math on that, and the fact that we're being robbed blind, right? So
Yeah.
and the album will be available on DSPs tonight. So if you're an Apple Music lover, buy the album on Apple Music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stream versus sample it, but if you need to, but buy the art from the artist is the most valuable thing you can do at this point. It'll be available on all DSPs, excluding Spotify. You know what I mean? Which is, I'm sure you've been hearing the talks about Spotify and the
Sir.
fact that we just, the royalty rate of what we get paid is just insulting. Especially knowing that it's $1 billion company. Um, but I pushed through. We're pushing through,
Yeah.
and the word is out. You know what I mean? It's an exciting time. It's album number 10. For
And
me.
plus, what a lot of folks don't realize is just because you're paying on even and you're getting 80%, you're getting a small percentage over here. You're still putting in the same work. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's what people don't need to understand. So plus, it's like getting that exclusive invite to a party first. If you go to even,
no
you,
doubt, no
you
doubt, no
you
doubt.
know what I'm saying?
And you get a lot of great perks for my top tier supporters out there. You get access to both of the music videos before they drop, exclusive photos, vinyl,
Yeah.
for the 100 people that to support the top tier, tape, cassette, CD, NFC, digital card that you can
Hmm.
move down with, tap it to your phone and enjoy it in your, enjoy it in the car. It's a lot of perks that with Even.Biz that you wouldn't get normally with a DSP.
Now, one thing I want to take too, man. I mean, obviously, we loving your music, but now I'm hearing that you're going to be on this big reunion tour with Floetry. That's going to be coming up pretty soon, man. So, how do you feel about that, and how did that come about?
Oh man, I got the call, and when I got the call, when the conversations first started happening, I was like, "Yo, is this really happening? Am I being punked?" You know what I mean? And now it's a real thing. I'm excited to be back on the road. Joining Floetry on the road. The tour starts on April 8th in Newark, New Jersey, and
Okay.
we start moving around. Shout out to the incomparable Tidra Moses, who's gonna be joining us as well. We
Okay.
all very diverse, loyal fan base. And numbers don't lie. Shows been selling out, and they've been adding second shows in certain cities and things of that nature. So I'm excited, man. A couple of after parties already being booked and the whole nine. So it's gonna be a great.
Now, of course, when you head to Houston, you already know I'm coming down your way to check you out, bro. And I now I got to tell you, first of all, I'm a fan anyway, man. Obviously, it goes all the way back to you, woman. Customer is one of my favorites. But man,
Yeah,
I was telling my guy LaRun, my wife and I could be in a club. If we're leaving for the night, going to the car, if I hear that DJ put on, I don't care. We walking
yeah.
back in the club and getting on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's definitely one of those joints, man. So like why is it so important to you, man? I mean, you've really been I guess you could say a real big speaker for the resurgence of keeping R&B alive. Like why is that so important to you?
I mean, it's our culture. It's what I grew up on. I mean, it's a torch that we pass down. And it's the concept of aspiring to inspire. I feel like it never died though. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just how people ingest music is different than maybe
Right.
like 25 years ago. Although all the things that we love the most are on the way back. Are
Mhm.
back. Uh, Vinyl never left. CDs are back. You know what I mean? DVDs
Yeah.
are back. Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
there's a resurgence of people buying physical merch,
Yeah.
and product.
So what's kept you like so hungry, man? Because you've been with the majors, you're doing it the indie route right about now. Like, what's kept Raheem in the game to say, you know what? Just because I don't have the big budgets behind me, like before, what's been that driving point to keep you out there, putting out new music, just staying confident about, the state of where we are?
I love what I do. You know what I mean? I love what I do. I know I'm one of the greats of my generation. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I know that what I do is necessary. You know what I mean? But also how I do it is necessary. And to give the newer artists the game, to let
Mhm.
them know that, like, hey, you can do it too. When I look at artists like La Russell, who's so inspiring, or a newer artist like a Kennedy Ryan, and if
Yeah.
you if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Artists that I work with, that I'm affiliated with, a Yazzer or a Granique, and you know,
Mhm.
Neptune 21, who's a really emerging, dope hip hop artist. It's a lot of great music out here, and I'm inspired by the new wave of artists that have these techniques and things they do. I use Even.Biz because I
Yeah.
saw Russell use it. I saw him as one of the first artists using it on that level, being a case study artist for the platform. Which then I turned around and used the platform and then became an early investor. You know what I mean? So like, um, not only am I, you know, I think at this point I'm using the music to show people how to do business though too, to show my peers how to do business and monetize it properly. It's a difference between being famous and building generational wealth. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Man, so
if I want to be famous, I want to be famous for building a generational wealth and making the timeless music, and knowing that I had ownership in it and had a seat at the table,
yeah.
and so it's not just a platform that I use. It's a platform that I'm invested in. You know what I mean? So,
I love
uh,
it.
which is having a seat at the table.
I love it, man. One last question, right quick. Since you know the artist, you're always going to be the artist. But like you said, last year you made kind of the transition into radio. What has being in radio shown you as far as appreciation as an artist between that relationship?
And so it's been so rewarding. Like I knew that radio was still valuable.
Mhm.
what I mean? And it will always be valuable. You know what I mean? It's something that you can't buy. It's free.
Yeah,
It's community driven. You know what I mean? I couldn't be on a better station than I am right now. You know, rather than just being syndicated. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Which is something I do see in my immediate future. Imminent future. Um, and I'm just thankful for the journey. This is a show that I grew up listening to.
yeah.
Listening to Melvin Lindsay and the fact that I'm on a station and it's the show like it's the original Quiet Storm. You know what I mean?
Right.
This format has been taken and done all around the world, and to know that it started in Washington D.C. and every night, Monday through Friday, from 7:30 to midnight, I get to be that guy, be that voice, be that inspiration, to bring people together in solidarity for the slow jams that we love, that
Yeah.
create these memories. They make these babies. You know, good, bad, or indifferent, whatever somebody's going through. From 7:30 to midnight, we got a song for every occasion.
I love it, man. Raheem DeVaughn live in the building. Y'all again, tell them about your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you can find me Raheem DeVaughn channel, my official channel, Raheem DeVaughn channel on YouTube. The official You 20-year anniversary edition of You. The video drops tomorrow at noon on my YouTube channel and Vivo as well at 12 East Coast Standard Time. Check your local listings for Central Standard Time and
Yeah,
Pacific Coast Standard Time. But yeah, and then tonight at midnight. Quiet Storm Lover 2 May will be available on DSPs as well,
yeah.
excluding Spotify.
I love it, man. Brett, we appreciate everything you do for the culture, man. You've been in the game for a long time and
Yeah.
you still fresh, like you just brand new out the box, man. So, just keep putting out good music and I will see you in Houston on that Floetry show for sure.
Looking forward to it. Peace and love.
All right, bro.
Yep.